Welcome to the Honolulu Cheese Podcast, the pretty much #1 NFC North podcast. I'm your host, Matt. Joining me as always, my co-hosts, Ryan and Moran. Fellas, it's a good week to be an AFC North fan of one of our teams. Everybody is doing a victory dance this week. I don't know that that's happened yet this year. Maybe it has, though. I'm not sure. How we doing?
I'm doing great. Can I get something off my chest real quick?
Yeah. Take your shirt off?
That's what we're here for.
I mean, if that's we're talking literally, sure.
Not literally, man. No, calm down.
But so last week after the episode, I guess Ryan woke up at 4 o'clock and said we were being mean to each other. So I wanted to address that with an apology letter. Dear Ryan, I'm writing to express my sincere apologies for my actions, and I understand that my behavior was unacceptable and caused you pain and frustration. I take full responsibility for my mistakes and deeply regret any harm I may have caused you. I value our relationship, and I am committed to learning from this experience and making amends. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I'm ready to listen to your concerns and work towards rebuilding our relationship. Thank you.
Wow. Ryan, have you also prepared a ChatGPT generated letter or no?
I wrote that myself.
Oh, bullshit. Bro, I love when people use ChatGPT now because it's so painfully obvious.
Oh, yeah.
No, I got to be honest, Matt. I tuned out halfway through that. It sounded fine.
You know, fuck you.
Disingenuous for sure because he didn't take the time or effort to write it up himself. I have no input, you know? I do think me and Moran could be a little nicer to each other. We're brothers after all. I love him dearly.
That's where I couldn't disagree more. I think the show is at its best when you guys are like just hate each other and have your blood boiling. That's my goal every week as the host.
But you gotta admit that Ryan was a little salty. This guy woke up at 4:30 bright in the morning to work out. He works out, guys.
Yeah, we get it, Ryan. You work out.
Okay, all right.
And the first thing he says is, I think we were a little mean to each other. Soft-ass little prick.
Oh, stop. But I will say, I was talking to my boy Eric at work. Shout out to Eric. He's a weekly listener. And I was like, hey, do you think me and Moran do too much sometimes? He's like, no, dude, I love it. It's awesome. So I'm like, all right, screw this apology. Screw this crying cello we're putting on. We're good. The show is at its best. I agree with Matt 100%. With that, fuck Moran and his 6 wide receiver threes on his team. I don't care. We're the better team, and we know it.
Hooday. All right, boys, back to the show. Also, first of all, check the new background.
It looks nice. New house, new digs.
New house.
Matt, did you hang those up?
God, no, I'm just joking. I'm very happy for your new house, but you know, I don't want to hear about this until my daughter graduates in high school.
We'll see how the new house does with the internet situation. I've added some Wi-Fi extenders, so the Wi-Fi is being extended. We'll see how that goes.
I think there's a placebo effect. But can I give a shout out to my daughter who turned 3 today?
Happy birthday, Nora.
I love you, honey. She's awesome. And also, I was looking in the mirror at work today because that's what I do. I don't actually do any work at work, but I noticed I got some gray hairs coming in, and we were just talking about me and Moran arguing so much. I think he's actually driving me to the point to where I'm aging. My body is beginning to break down because I can't have these dumbass arguments all day anymore. And I don't know, guys. I mean, I used to envy that salt and pepper look, but it's getting real out here, man.
When it happens to you, it gets real. And speaking as somebody who has, I got a few grays, that I can see on the sides when my hair grows out. Maybe, 1 or 2 on the top. But if I let my stubble grow out for, 5-6 days, I'm not a real man like you guys. I can't grow a beard. But I can really notice it. And I'm like, ooh, I got to get a shave in before the cast tonight.
Man, I wonder if we could Photoshop one of our beards onto Matt's face, what it would look like.
I think I would look too good with a beard. I think that's why I can't grow one. Whoever you believe in, the higher power, God, Jesus, whoever the guy is over there. I was going to say something that I thought would have been incredibly insensitive and racist, so I didn't go for it. But I think that whoever's making the decisions is like, this guy's going to look too good with a beard. That jaw with it wouldn't be fair to the others. So let's just give him some stubbles.
It's like a handicap in golf. You can't put him too far ahead, God.
That's what I was thinking.
Can I ask you guys something in honor of Nora's 3rd birthday?
Sure.
What does a cow do for fun?
How is this in any way about my daughter's birthday?
It's a kid's joke. Hello?
That's
Go
what
ahead.
I was thinking.
I'm not
I
sure
don't know.
what.
The cow goes to the movies.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody, that's our show. Thank you so much for tuning in.
That's it for me. Always leave on
high
a
note.
high note. If you know, you know. All right, into the meat and potatoes, boys. We had a just legend. I'm gonna call it legendary generational performance this week in the Pick'em. Shout out to it's either Psych or CK 2121. This gentleman or lady, I'm not sure. 12, right? That is insanity. Moran, didn't you also get 12 right this week? Or nope, you got 2. You were missing the 1 in front of the 2.
It's
bad.
It's actually more impressive to not win more than 2.
It is, honestly.
No one's ever done it.
Yeah, that's true. History was made twofold this week in the Honolulu Cheese Pick'em. Shout out to CK Psych. I'm gonna go with Psych. Psych. He got 12 right. Awesome. So yeah, shout out to that guy. And then who do we say was winning for the season, Ryan?
We have John Allen Smale at 65, which is 5 ahead of second place with Mitch Z22. Smale is absolutely killing it with the spreads this year.
Oh, dang, that is impressive. Way to go.
I mean, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah, that's a nice little hit rate. I don't know if he's a gambler, but hopefully he's putting some of these picks in. We'll see.
I guess you can say he's not coming up small.
Got him. All right, on to Woo and Chew. All right, who's going first?
I think Moran should go first. He hasn't gone first lately.
I'll go first. Which order do we do it in again? I forget.
It's fucking called Woo and Chew, Moran. What do you think goes first, bro? I think it's Chew that goes first, actually, in Woo and Chew, yeah.
So my Woo player of the week is going to be Sam Laporta. He's got to be one of the most overrated tight ends in football. It's not only fantasy. Like, from what he did to to his first season, to how little he's being used now, it's just a year-long Woo for me. So that is going to be my Woo player. And then I was telling you...
Can I just real quick give an opinion on that?
Of course.
I think, let's say if you switch Trey McBride, let's say, with Sam Laporta, and you make Sam Laporta one of the 1 to 2 only really good options on a team,
this is where
you'll
Ryan
see those
this is why
consistent
I did this.
numbers.
This is why
I know. I know why you did this, because you're a hater and you can't help yourself.
Nope. This is where Ryan becomes a hypocrite. Go ahead, Ryan. Continue what
Why
you're
do I
saying.
become a hypocrite?
Just continue what you're saying.
I just think that if you're on a different team, he'd get more targets. Is that wrong to say? I think that's pretty obvious.
Why do you think that?
Because we have too many weapons.
Oh, okay. So when we have too many weapons and our receivers don't get a lot of numbers, we can't use that?
The difference is that your receivers aren't talented or good and can't catch the ball.
That is different. Okay. Also, Ryan, that's a little disrespectful to Trey McBride. This man won the motherfucking Mackey Award in college.
Bro, I love Trey McBride. I think he's a fantastic tight end. I'm not saying I think he's the best tight end in the league, honestly. If we're going that way, nothing against him. I picked his team just because they don't have a lot of weapons. That's all.
The best tight end in the league is the tight end that Bears should have drafted, but we won't get into that.
He's good too. No doubt.
Is that George Kittle, or are we just doing that again with Tyler Warren?
It's Tyler Warren. And I never understood that pick from the get-go, but that sucks.
I still feel okay about that.
Has Loveland done anything?
He's getting 2 catches a game.
Yeah, he was a little banged up. They're not using him a ton. When he's out there, though, I think I'm going to trust in Ben Johnson on that one. Tyler Warren's a stud. No disrespect. I just think for what Ben Johnson wants to do with the tight end, Loveland is going to turn out to be a better fit. So let's not measure Tyler Warren for the gold jacket.
So optimistic. He's watching Tyler Warren get 7 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown every week.
But like, who's Tyler Warren competing for targets with?
Whoa.
Same
I
argument.
mean, that offense is schmovin'. Like,
Whoa.
they
but who's
can't
he
be
competing
stopped.
for? But who's he competing for
I mean,
targets?
Jonathan
with?
Taylor's getting 25 touches a game. You have
Okay.
Michael Pittman. You have Josh Downs. You have the other
Alec
receiver. I can't
Pierce.
think
They
of.
have a lot
Alec
of
Pierce.
weapons,
Thank
man.
you.
That was a bad.
Yeah.
bad-
None of
about?
Michael Pittman isn't great. Josh Downs is fine. Alec Pierce
Michael
is
Pittman's been pretty good
What
his whole
receiver?
career, bro.
What receiver on the Bears is great?
Roma Dunze,
Rome's having a
DJ
pretty good
Moore.
They're great.
I would take them over all the Colts guys.
Yes, you're wrong
Both
too.
of them.
See, you're both just taking turns being wrong right now. Like that's a pretty good couple of receivers right there too.
Yeah,
But it doesn't mean that Loveland should only be getting 2 catches a game. I just think it's a very
No.
slow start for him.
Laporte
For
is
sure.
getting 3 catches a game. So
Laporte it's just streaky with him, bro. Either he's super involved or he's just not. Like it's kind of just what it is. But when the ball comes his way, he makes plays. Like
we can't.
it is
we
what
can't.
it is.
We can't have what it is players, I guess. But go ahead.
What's your true pick, Mito?
Yeah. My true pick from here on out until future notice is JSN. So yesterday, game starts at 10 p.m. I need like 20 points from him. Literally went to bed in the first quarter because I knew it was going to happen. Just the guy's a freak of nature.
Also, just to piggyback off Ryan interjecting, if I could interject for a minute here, please, NFL, 10 p.m. starts.
Honestly.
Bro, we're East Coast dads here. We can't be watching games that start at 10 p.m. Figure it out.
Yeah.
I can barely stay
So-
awake for an 8:15
But I will
game.
Me and
say, I'm incredibly thankful that the Lions started at 7 because I told Moran before the game even, like, I didn't want to be up till midnight watching the game. I actually hate going to work the day after that because I wake up pretty early. Like, so it's like a win-lose situation. Like, what?
I saw Moran's wheels turning in his head, thinking about if he wanted to make the joke about you going to the gym, and we literally locked eyes, and we're both like, "No, we're not
so
gonna.
lame,
No,
bro.
no, we're not gonna. We're not
You
gonna."
guys
make
tell the
joke.
same joke 20 times and think it's funnier every
No,
time.
but Matt, since you brought it up, what's your solution? Just cancel doubleheaders altogether?
I'm not really a huge fan of the Monday night doubleheader, but I prefer the 7 and 8 o'clock start. Let me pick which game I want to watch. I have YouTube TV. Let me do the split screen. Let me watch both if I want. I'll watch Raw on my laptop. Like, I would just rather. My first pick would be just
Instagram
one
on your
Monday night game.
phone,
Yeah, my first
the
pick would
radio
be just
going.
one Monday night game. That would be my fix.
Hey, we won't talk about wrestling or anything. Just real quick, that battle royal was.
I don't want it. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Okay. No
All right,
spoilers.
man, go ahead.
For
Who
the
would
people.
you?
All right. So first, let's start it off with my woo pick. This is twofold because I'm going to pick Travion Henderson because is he on the Patriots? Is he playing football? Is he there? Does anyone know? I was so mad when the Pats sniped the Bears on Travion Henderson. I thought that the Browns, this will be a better segue. But yeah, they just don't use him. They don't put him on the field. He looks when he's out there like he's lost. And shout out to my buddy Marty. We're in our big money league draft, and I wanted to take Travion Henderson. He wanted to take Jackson Smith and Jigba, and we took Travion Henderson. So it wasn't very good. That's
And
Marty.
Jigba, please.
That's my bad. And my chew player. Travion Henderson's college teammate, Quinshon Judkins. I thought the Browns were crazy when they picked Judkins instead of Travion. This guy's a beast. I think he had 84 yards and 3 scores. Obviously, it's the Dolphins. Their run D is bad. But, like, the Browns can't do anything. Dylan Gabriel can't throw the ball more than 4 yards. And, what's his name? Quinshon is still out there, hitting the hole like he's... I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna make that joke. But Quinshon Judkins, he's my chew pick.
Do you ever think like guys, like Quinshon Judkins, for example? Okay, if that guy's not good at football, are you gonna walk into an office and be like, "I want to speak to Quinshon Judkins"? Like he has to be an athlete.
That's why you name him Quinshon Judkins.
You know who I always felt like that about was Coco Crisp,
Exactly.
the outfielder.
Great.
What else
great
are you
pull.
gonna be
Literally.
Great pull.
than either a cereal mascot?
I was
or
gonna say
football?
maybe a cereal mogul. But yeah.
All right,
Ryan, we might have the same brain. We got to look into this further.
we might have to.
Or
bro.
or Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Kool-Aid McKinstry's another one.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. For my Woo player, I have big names for my Woo and Chu, you guys. They're my running back duo. They drive me crazy, and I love them at the same time. My Woo pick, from here on out, just like Miro with JSN and being Chu, is Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley took you 4th overall, dude. Historically great run team. Can't miss. Yeah, their line, whatever. Jalen Hurts, whatever. I don't know what to do with him. 18 carries, 44 yards, 1 catch, -2 yards. No touchdowns. He hasn't gotten 100 scrimmage yards in one game all year. Scrimmage yards, not rush.
Nothing explosive. Like, he doesn't look bad. I don't really get what the issue is.
So that's the thing. When you watch him, like, he looks the same. He looks fine. It's just not opening up for him. And anytime he does break a run, penalty, bring it back. That's the only reason it broke in the first place. Like, their offense just feels different. I can't even say broken because Jalen Hurts balled last week against Minnesota.
Yeah,
but to not have one game, and he's averaging like 3.5 yards a carry or something like that, it has to be. It's just bad. I don't know what to do. I hope it ends soon and he breaks out because my team would be fine. On the flip side, my Chew pick, one of the best fantasy players of all time, is Christian McCaffrey. Like, what else is there to say about Christian McCaffrey? 24 carries, 129 yards, 2 touchdowns, 7 catches for 72 yards. Like, just the receiving line would be fine. Like, that's better than what Saquon's done all year with 14 points receiving. But you add on the rushing, he's incredible.
If McCaffrey didn't play another, and I have McCaffrey, so I'm not trying to put this out there.
Yeah.
If he didn't play another down for the rest of the year, was he worth it at like the end of round 1?
100%.
Yeah,
I think so.
He already got you into the playoffs.
Yeah, he's already got,
most likely,
what, like 4 or 5 wins, honestly? Like, a 40-point game is an automatic W, right? Like, you can't lose with that.
Also, just a slight shout out to George Kittle. George Kittle, I don't know if I ever told you guys this on the pod. He's my favorite non-Bear in the league. The Niners run game with George Kittle versus without George Kittle. I mean, dude, what a monster.
Yep. And that's really what happened, right? Like, I even heard the broadcast say we've been waiting for, like, that Mike Shanahan run game, like, to really pop off and just explode. And it's no coincidence that it did that when he came back. And just to do it with no catches, too, just, like, totally unselfish. I love George Kittle, dude. I'm with you 100%.
I know.
Big wrestling guy, too.
Big wrestling guy. That helps for sure. And he's a Bears fan.
Wrestling?
Like, not a Niners
He for sure says, I want to watch wrestling.
Oh,
it's not wrestling.
100%. 100%.
Adam Pierce is a Packers fan.
Ape Scrap Daddy, AP. If you know, you know. Yep. All right, boys. What do you guys want to do? You want to start? With Monday night? You want to get to that last? Let's freshen our mind, Ryan. Let's go to Monday night first. Lions Bucks. Lions get a. I wouldn't really call it an easy win. It was a game that like never felt like it was in doubt, and kind of just the Jahmyr Gibbs show.
It was a frustrating game, though. Like, weirdly frustrating. Like, every Lions fan I was talking to at the first half felt the same way I did. It was just kind of like, it was like blue balls, you know? Like, the offense is moving. We have, like, 250, 300 yards at half, and we have, like, 14 points. Like, it's just a very underperforming offensive day, and we've had a couple of these games where, like, we're moving, but we're just not scoring because either, like, a bad penalty ends the drive or a weird turnover or something just didn't go right. Thankfully, the defense that we've been waiting for, the Legion of Whom they're calling it.
The Legion of what they're calling it?
The Legion of Whom, because we have a bunch of no-names.
Nobody knows anybody. There was a couple dudes that made ballin' ass plays yesterday. One thing I did notice watching the game, Ryan, Baker played bad. Baker missed a lot. He missed a lot of throws.
Yes.
You know, it is what it is. You know, Lions D-line, Hutch played really well. I didn't notice a ton of Aleem McNeil when I was watching the game. I know he was out there. I don't really know what his snap count was.
He was making the impact, dude. He was throwing double teams for sure. He batted down a couple balls. He was getting pressure, just not finishing the sacks, but letting other guys get in. And it was like a heavy blitzing game, too, which kind of falls in line with our weak secondary. Like, I think Kelvin Shepard called the perfect game because he knew we were weak back there, and he knew we had to generate pressure, and he knew Aleem was back, and it was going to be a tough game for Hutch, but Hutch showed up. And with them two playing like that, taking the pressure off of these corners and safeties I've honestly never heard of, it all just kind of fell into place. And those guys made plays when they have to. Like, the plays that our secondary made in the second half was incredible. Like, I'm not going to...
Dude, there was
I know Baker had a bad game, but
there was like
awesome.
2 plays to Igbuka that were like walk-in touchdowns.
Yes.
And was it, I don't even know, was it Whiteside? I want to say Whiteside, but I don't even know if that's the right name.
No,
like, this dude,
Whiteside.
like, punched the ball out as Igbuka, who's been a friggin' baller, was
So
like
Nick
bringing
Whiteside, who I believe came from the UFL with the Battlehawks, right? That's the logo I saw? Yeah.
No idea.
St. Louis, yeah. St. Louis Battlehawks. Shout out to him. But yeah, he's got like 2 or 3 pass breakups. I mean, guys I've never heard of. Like, I actually didn't know their names when the game started. And I was nervous, right? Like, oh man, Baker's having this MVP type year. Mike Evans is back. Igbuka's back. Like, I think every Lions fan had that nervous feeling in our stomach, especially after a bad game against Kansas City. But man, our defense showed up.
And the Bucks play you guys tough typically.
Always, bro. Always. And I feel like that's why we only scored 24 points too, is because their defense is just like stingy, you know? It's like we had all these yards.
Let's call it what it is. The Bucks defense didn't do anything special. Goff played horrible.
Goff did not play well.
Same thing with Mayfield. The only difference is Mayfield's horrible was the Lions were actually generating pressure, so there was a reason for his horrible.
And oh man, okay. So Moran is giving our defense credit, which I have to applaud you for. Okay,
I give credit all the time, but okay.
Okay. Well, let's just take the compliment and move on.
I'm not finished yet. I was getting to the part where I discredit you guys a little. But yes, your defense.
I just had to jump on the opportunity.
Yeah, your defense generated pressure, caused Mayfield to be bad, but a lot of it was uncharacteristically bad. Like, Mayfield makes like 90% of those throws he missed. If he made 50% of those throws, it would have been a completely different game. But
so the part that I don't understand is why Baker didn't use his legs at all. And I think no one's really talking about it. And I know he's not like Lamar and getting like 70 rush yards a game or whatever.
He's worse, though. He's the guy who he's never running, and then when he does run, it's back-breaking.
Yeah.
And he just wasn't really busting out of the pocket at all.
No.
To be honest, the first drive of the game where he tried to break and he stumbled over his own feet, I knew it was going to be that kind of game for him.
Yeah.
It's just so quick, so easy to tell.
And you could tell he was nervous because he wasn't just missing throws, he was overthrowing everyone. Every ball was sailing on his receivers.
He looked like when we jumped on and talked about Caleb Moran after week 1, how just everything was high, everything was sailed. That's how Baker looked yesterday. And I was always like, ooh, he's open. Missed him again. Shit.
It's called, like, I heard it on the radio. They were calling it like he was trying to throw through a target and not like at the target.
Throwing some heaters out there like Nolan Ryan.
Pretty much, yeah.
But also, I think a big part that played into it was the crowd at Ford Field. That crowd was insane last night. And I think that the noise and just the general atmosphere kind of rattled him a little bit. And then you lose Mike Evans. Huh? What'd you say?
He was accusing you of pumping in crowd noise, you personally.
Oh, come on, bro. We don't got to do that.
Nah, man, I don't think just because the Lions went so long without like meaningful primetime games. The Ford Field faithful get up for home primetime games.
I'm just talking shit. I remember going to Lions games when they have 3 wins, and it's rocking. I'm like looking at people. I'm like, you guys got 3 wins. It's week 11. What are you rocking this place for?
And I will say, I think it just rocks every time we play there. But there's something about primetime games, like you're saying, Matt. We were starved, but for a long time. Like, for a long time, the Monday night highlight that lived rent-free in my head was Javid Best's 88 yards against the the Bears. And that's like
you were at that game, I think.
I think I was. Do you remember that game, Matt? You remember that run?
Not off the top of my head, no.
It was against the Bears, right? I'm not tripping about that?
I think so.
It could have been. I just don't remember it.
It was in like 2012. It was a long time ago.
It fell on your birthday, I'm pretty sure, and I think I made you go.
Yeah, that's possible.
I thought I remembered a Javid Best run on like Thanksgiving, but I could be.
No, it was Monday night. It was Monday night for sure because that was our first Monday night game in forever, and that place was crazy when he broke it. 88 yards.
Maybe we'll do our best to remember next week.
Ooh, love that.
Jeff Hill?
But yeah, no, I mean, good win for the Lions. Like, you beat a good team, top tiered team, I would call the Bucks in the NFC. You know, they're in the could go to the Super Bowl bucket for me. There's probably like 5 teams in that bucket. So yeah, great win for the Lions.
Bro, speaking of that, the NFC is insane this year. There's no bad teams. There really isn't. I mentioned
well,
that.
Like the Saints are bad, right? But there's
the
like
Saints
no
are
like
bad, but they also like fight. Like they're
they
not
play
like
hard.
An easy W. Yeah,
They play
not
hard,
like the
man.
Jets, where it's like embarrassing. But in the chat that Matt's not in, I just started listing these teams in the NFC that could realistically make the Super Bowl, like Bucks, Seahawks, Lions, Packers. Can't throw the Bears in there, even though they've won 4 straight. We'll get to them.
No. Yeah.
But who am I missing? The Eagles, obviously.
Eagles. Yeah, but I would say it's like Eagles, Bucks, Lions, Packers,
Seahawks,
Seahawks,
Rams.
Niners, Rams. Well, fuck.
Yeah.
That is.
That's
A
like
lot.
7,
That's like
8
half
teams
the.
you just
That's
named.
half
I
the
know.
conference.
And
That is
that's not
crazy.
even adding teams like the Bears who are rolling right now. And I don't think the Bears are making the Super Bowl. But like,
I also don't.
You don't have to say it.
I also don't think the Bears are making the Super Bowl.
I wonder,
Ryan's been going out on a limb a lot today.
bro. I'm just saying. Hey, I want to put respect on 4 wins though, and maybe this is just the perfect segue because
Wait. Before you segue,
he's going to interrupt my segue. This is unbelievable.
I have to because I want to call something out because
This better be good, Moran.
if it was my team, you would do the same thing. $30 million a year for Jameson. Hello?
Oh, stop. Does it
Oh.
matter, bro?
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it.
Seriously, okay. So here's and let's just get into it because I know JMO posted those 2 pictures on Instagram after the game of a guy looking bored. It was very cryptic. I think everyone's taking it as like he's bored that he didn't get targets or catches, right? Our offense just doesn't work this way. It's not the Bengals where Jamar Chase is getting 15 guaranteed targets a game.
Ryan is
hang
such
on.
a hypocrite, bro.
Why am I a
It's
hypocrite?
Unbelievable.
This happens all the time, and he should be used to it by now. It really does. It happens to Laporta, it happens to Monty, it happens to JMO. The
Ryan.
2 guys who are getting guaranteed targets on our team are Gibbs and St. Brown, and there's no one else. That's
Ryan.
it. And that's fine.
Your second receiver last year was Tim Patrick. All the same weapons were on the team, and he was more productive. Let's call it what it is.
Our second receiver last year was JMO, not Tim Patrick.
Okay.
Yeah, JMO had 1,000 yards, bro.
Okay, but like that even proves the point even more. Tim Patrick was the 3rd receiver, and with all the options you're listing, Tim Patrick still had 700 yards.
That's fine. I don't think he had 700. I think he had less than that. But that's
Whatever it
fine.
is.
But that's fine.
I mean, the Lions were also forced last year to be more prolific on offense because the defense was, struggling versus the pass. And
Nothing
That's
changed
true.
about that defense.
I mean, our offense is still like second in the league, so it's not even like we're not scoring as much anymore.
But that's the reasoning I use for the Packers, and now you're trying to use it. It makes me
But
laugh.
okay, but so context also matters with JMO
Yeah.
too, because one, Goff had a bad game, and we just talked about that. Like our passing attack wasn't rolling by any means. Like Gibbs carried the game, and we didn't even talk about him. Shame on us for moving on without talking about Jahmyr Gibbs and how good he is. But
such a baller.
he's so
God.
fast, dude. He's
know who
not
J-Mo-
normal.
you
His
know who
spin
J-
move is so good.
You know who JMO is? Since we're fresh off the
I know
baseball
who you're gonna
season
say.
No, you don't. Riley Green. He hits. when
Oh
you're-
my God! Don't bring up that name to me
wait,
until fucking April,
wait,
bro.
let me
Please,
finish.
I'm so tired of that
Let
guy.
me finish. When you guys had a lead, Riley Green batted like 330. When you didn't, he batted like 170. That's Jameson Williams.
Is that a real stat?
Something like that.
I feel like Ron just tossing out numbers right
Could
now,
be.
and I don't
Yeah,
like it.
I'd have to evaluate
That's
that
fine.
one.
No, he was literally rated one of the worst batters ever in clutch time, and what they called clutch time is when there's a runner on base or for you to take the lead late in the 6th inning. That's a fact.
Listen, the last thing I want to do is bring down a Lions' great Monday night win with the Tigers' abomination of an end to the season
I'm
that they
just
had.
talking.
I know, I hear you.
What I'm trying to say, Jameson's a front runner. He'll bust an 80-yard run when you guys are up 20.
So that was going to be my point too. So JMO is not Amon-Ra. Like he's not the possession receiver who's going to get 12 yards a pop and move the chains. Huh?
So you don't pay him 30.
Bro, he still does plenty for our offense, even if he's not getting catches. So that's the thing. JMO's an incredible blocker, especially for his size. And JMO opens up things for other people, even when he's not getting targets. He draws double coverages on go routes, and that leaves Laporta wide open in the middle, for example. So I don't understand JMO like being upset about this. Like I get it to a point because it's kind of lame, but at the same time, like it's okay. Like you'll get yours. We know you will.
So just to go off of Moran's, Jameson maybe got a little overpaid. You would say no, fair value was what, 3 years, 85, so just under 30, 28 per. You feel good about that, Ryan, or how do you feel about it?
Bro, I was sitting here in the offseason when we had Jeremy Reisman on, shout out to him, friend of the program, and I thought that JMO was going to be the first one out when it came to contract extension. I was wrong. They took care of it right away. Was I thrilled about it? Not really. Like, I think I like JMO. What?
But so just this whole thing about you kind of talking in circles around this, like,
why am I okay?
It just means Moran is right. Like,
I don't
JMO got
right.
Because I mean, the answer to do you think Jameson Williams got overpaid is like, if you really didn't think, you'd just be like, no, he didn't get overpaid. Not, well, in the offseason when it happened, was I thrilled about it? Jeremy Reisman,
I didn't
like
think
this?
that was the question, though. I took the question as, are you happy we re-signed him? Not for the amount.
No, let me just explain, okay? When Matt asked if you're happy about the signing, when you say, I thought he was going to be the first one gone, you already answered the question.
Yeah, exactly.
It was overpaid. That's all
Exactly.
it was.
Exactly.
I'm not worried about the amount he's making, though. Let me be clear.
Yeah, because you're not
I'm not worried about the
that.
number.
You should.
No, it's not even that. Like, I think it's a fair amount for the market value. He's not making
value,
40 per. I think that it's the going rate for a good wide receiver, too, and that's what he is.
Matt, real
Would
quick.
I have been fine if we moved on from him, though? Sure.
Matt, real quick. How much does T. Higgins make a year?
Probably similar to that, right?
Okay.
Probably 32?
Enough said.
But he got signed, what, the year before, right?
No, he got signed this offseason.
Was it this offseason?
T. Higgins makes $28.75 million per year. Jameson makes $26.6.
Ryan, who would you rather
Guys around
Oh,
Jameson
I'll
are
bid for- I'd
Devonta
rather have T. Higgins,
Smith,
absolutely.
DJ Moore, Nico Collins.
But does it have to be exactly equal to be a bet, like a good deal? No.
No, I don't think he should be anywhere near any of those guys he just named.
I mean, I don't know if that's fair, bro. He's incredibly talented.
Right.
He got 1,000 yards last year. Like, he's a bonehead sometimes. I get that, and this stuff is gonna
But you
happen.
can't say that he's going to be the first expendable player, and then on the flip side say it's okay to pay him that.
Right. I'm saying what I thought was gonna happen.
But why
that's
did you
all.
think
I'm
that?
I'm just a guy with a podcast. That's all. I don't know half the things I say sometimes. I'm
So
just
you're an-
saying that's what
so
I
you're an
thought.
idiot.
That's what Jeremy thought.
you're
But
an
no,
idiot.
not at all. I mean, do we know everything our team is doing? Like, no. I mean, whatever. I like J-Mo. I like having him on the team. And I think we just have to put up with this, controversial stuff every once in a while. That's
Ryan, you remember this?
all. Yeah. Give me one of those. Sure, buddy. All right.
Whatever you say, partner.
Yeah. Am I
Give him
coping
the
right
old-
now? Is it that obvious?
Yes.
Give him the old sure, pal. Not a problem.
Sure, buddy.
But yeah,
Thanks for ruining my segue, though, Mito. I appreciate it. It was
Oh,
worth it.
one more thing, real quick. I'm sorry.
See, he does it again.
Literally, one more thing. I know you already talked about the post. I'll just leave it at that is so immature, and I won't say anything else. Just, you guys won, and that's the first thing he made
But-
about him. That's all I'm saying.
Hang on. But the way you're interpreting it, though, might not be the way he meant it. There was no words on it. It was a simple picture.
maybe he was just doing the Drew McIntyre bored at work post. That'd be sick. Bro, I'm bored at work. I don't know. I'm just
It could have
posting
been,
on my
hey,
phone.
we dominated the Bucks, and it was so in our hands that he was bored. Who knows? Like, he could just be celebrating the win.
Ryan, sometimes you're real cute with how you spin things.
Hey, bro, you got to see things from all perspectives. That's
Yeah.
all.
I
Open your mind
certainly,
up.
I certainly enjoyed it. The Bears got a win. It was their fourth win in a row.
How many, man?
And that would be not one, not two, not three, 4 in a row.
Bro, can I just say it? And I don't know if this makes me a bad fan or not. I'm happy for Matt, bro. I really am. I'm happy for Matt and the Bears. I
Thanks,
really
buddy.
am.
Thanks, buddy. I respect Murad. I respect that too.
Do you know why though? Because we listened. Matt joined the show at the end of last year. No. Matt joined at the end of last season, and he was just miserable all off season.
That shit was so
off-season
fun. We
champs.
Him to come on, and
but
he's just going through it, and we're just punching him.
And
every
Matt's
episode.
Matt's just a very optimistic guy, but he's also very self-deprecating. So watching the Bears just rattle off a month straight of winning for him it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. That's all I gotta say.
It's been real enjoyable, and like by no means are the Bears good. I don't want to come on here and have people think that like the Bears are good. That's not what I'm saying. What I will say is the Bears are not a bad team. They have some work to do if they want to be a good team. Number one on that list for me is the quarterback needs to play better. He is playing okay at times, but I'm really not super impressed by his like consistency down to down. I think he makes some wild plays. He makes some plays that are head scratching. He still holds on to the ball too long. So what I do think is the Bears are currently being carried by their run game and DeAndre Swift, which felt impossible 3 weeks ago. It's a huge credit to the O-line and the Ben Johnson scheme. Like, the O-line looks
way better.
The holes are just, I mean, they're just playing awesome. And I know it's the Saints, and I know we played the Raiders, and I know we played, the Cowboys' offense is actually awesome. But the defense, since week 2, when I came on this podcast, and I was like, the Bears might have the worst defense in the history of the NFL, the defense has just been incredible. Like, everything the Saints were trying to do on Sunday, and, like, the Saints don't have a lot of talent, like you said, Ryan, but, like, Olave, Kamara, Rashid, they got some dudes, and they do some stuff that's
they're chippy.
Interesting, and the Bears just snuffed out all of it. And a lot of it was, Dennis Allen was a Saints coach last year. He's a DC for the Bears this year. So I do feel like, the players really respect Dennis Allen. They got up for him. Even though he didn't say it, they know the game meant a lot to him. So it was super sweet for him to get a victory. But yeah, man, Ben Johnson. If my daughter wasn't born yet, I would be probably naming her Ben Johnson Young.
Benito.
Or at least calling her that, because I don't think my wife would sign off on Ben as a name for a girl.
Benjamina?
Maybe for our next kid. That will, not be happening, but regardless.
Never say never.
But yeah, man, the Bears are fun to watch, and I'm like excited to watch them.
Matt, let's be real. If the Bears make the playoffs, you're going to have another kid.
No, Moran, I'm not. You know how much work 3 kids has got to be?
Oh, a lot. Probably a lot more than 2.
I don't know. They say after number 2 that it just gets easier. I don't know about that.
Shout out to Booza, friend of the show. He must be watching us live. I just got a notification on my watch of the Javid Best 88-yard TD run.
Against the Bears?
I believe it is, yes. And it is on Monday Night Football. Shout out to Ryan. And shout out to Apple, getting you your notifications right on your watch.
And thanks for watching us live, everybody. Every Tuesday at 9 p.m. for the time being. Tune in.
Can we give a real shout out to Mrs. Young? She made a guest appearance on the show prior to us hitting record.
When we were in production. My mom was out here.
And she gave us like 5 minutes. She came on and said, Moran's my favorite, go Pack go, and then she left.
Matt, can you just tell us what she really said?
Honestly, she had my headphones. I couldn't hear her. She was only talking to you guys.
You guys are so full of shit.
So,
I just heard her saying, I am happy to report that I'm your favorite, and I carry that with honor. Thank you so much for listening. You're the best.
Yeah, I didn't even make any sex jokes on this one because my mom could be listening right outside the door. Who knows?
And then me and Ryan realized that our mom doesn't give a shit. She hasn't been here once.
That's true. Bro, the comedy would be for Matt to make a sex joke and his mom just bursts in the door.
Oh, Matthew!
Oh, yeah. Did you guys see the video of What's the dude? He's like the Tigers fan. He used to work for Barstool. Castellani, I think
Chris
is his name.
Castellani, yeah.
He was like in his basement streaming, and like his mom walked in, and he was like, "Mom, get out of here!" But he like thought he muted himself. So I was hoping to have a little moment like that with my mom through the podcast. But
Maybe
it
she's
didn't,
watching live and will come in for us and make a moment.
Yeah, she's gonna show up down here.
That would be
No,
awesome.
no profanity. But yeah, no, not like a ton of like deep analysis from me on the Bears game.
Can I give a thought real quick? Because we're talking about Ben Johnson. I feel like
Please.
we're kind of seeing this take shape. Ben Johnson is trying to run the same thing that he had in Detroit. The biggest thing that happened this week for you guys is Kyle Monungai has made a statement and is kind of rising to the top right now.
Looking like Monty a little bit.
I think that's his Monty, and I think Swift is his version of Gibbs for now. Like, not perfect.
Homeless man's Gibbs.
My daughter is awake and just rolled up to the podium, everybody. Hi, honey. Sorry for the
Is it Nora for her birthday?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nora! Hi.
Hi, Uncle.
Go upstairs. Go find Mama.
Oh boy, we are going to stay out of the knives drawer, Nora.
Man, shout out to her. She's so cute. I can't even be mad. Yeah, but I think that they want the two running back system going, and I think Caleb is going to be the last thing to fall in place. The offensive line looks better. You got the two running backs. Your receivers are playing well. I think Caleb is going to be the last piece to slide in, and it's going to take longer than it took Goff because Caleb is still very young, and Goff had success before he got to Detroit with a really good play caller, McVay. So I think it's just going to take time.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I mean, it's coaching a QB like Caleb is interesting because, like, you don't want to coach what makes him special out of him, but you also, like, there was 3 or 4 plays per on Sunday where, like, just check it down, dude. Don't be a hero. Just get 4 yards, get 5 yards. Don't run around and run backwards and then throw it up over your head. Like, just take the easy one.
How mad were you at the end of the first half?
Like, not that mad, but, like, it was just one of those things where you're like, the Bears are going along, we're cruising, you know, and it's just, like,
It's always gonna be something.
dumb, unnecessary, like, oh, well, this one's a little close now. Like, really wasn't ready for that. Why is Olave so open? What happened here? Why did we do that? Like, it's one of those things where you just, like, you want him to just, like, be a reined in version of himself. Like, I always wanted Justin Herbert to, like, be a little dumber, which he kind of is now, like, in a good way. Like, I just wanted Justin Herbert to make the wrong play sometimes and, like, chuck it deep. And I feel like with Caleb, it's the opposite. Like, I want him to make the wrong play a little bit less, like 25% less. Just, like, be a little bit more boring. Like, you know, flashy guy, a little zesty. We all, you know, we get it, but let's just rein it in, bro. Let's just play within the structure of the offense. Put some guardrails on. Let's not get too wild.
So in other words, he's trying too hard.
I don't even know that it's that.
I think he wants to be a star, man. I think he wants to be flashy. I think he just wants to be that dude.
I think he's... Oh, go ahead, Ryan.
I was just going to say, it's number 1 pick syndrome. Baker Mayfield did the same thing.
He spent his whole life winning games because of him.
Correct.
Like, he was at Oklahoma. They had no defense. He was at USC. They had no defense. So we either score 50 or we lose. And, like, that's not the case anymore. But it's hard, like, to change your mindset, you know?
You can't reel it in when you're asked to do everything for you. It's hard.
Yeah.
But that's why he lives or die with Ben Johnson. And honestly, you guys are winning games I'm not going to say in spite of him, because he's not playing terribly. Like, he's not going out there and turning the ball over like crazy or whatever.
Exactly.
He's fine, but it's just not where you need it to be right now. But you're still winning games. I don't care if it's bad teams or not. It's the NFL.
He's like, if the offensive line is an A recently and the running game is an A- and the defense is a B+, like, Caleb's just like a C. He's average. He's like fine, but he's not playing great.
If he was even like a B right now, you guys probably would be undefeated.
We probably still lose to the Lions
Or
week
the Lions,
two,
'cause they
but
smacked you guys.
yeah, we definitely win week one though. And I mean, for Caleb to go from making the wrong play, like it doesn't feel like it's a far leap. Like you see the talent, you see the decision making, you see it getting better, you see things clicking. So it feels like it's in the realm of possibilities this year, next year, for him to like really elevate into a guy who's making a difference. And yeah, that'll be, super exciting when it happens. So God, let's hope, because this upcoming week we got the Ravens, and they're a desperate ass Ravens team at 1-5.
You have
That
no reason to
one,
lose that game.
that one I
on
don't
the road,
feel
Matt?
great about. Yeah,
Hey, I know they're playing bad right now. Lamar's
I
back.
don't-
That's
I
going to be a
don't
tough
feel-
game for you guys.
He's not
I
back
don't.
yet.
He will be.
He didn't practice yet.
Did he
think they're just
practice
holding him
today?
out. I
I
think
saw
he'll be
he didn't
fine, though.
practice yesterday.
I think they're just resting him until the game, but I think I think he'll be fine.
If he doesn't practice at all this week, I don't think he'll play. Tomorrow will be
say-
super telling.
Yeah, it will be.
telling.
It will
Thursday,
be.
you're right.
Yeah, if he doesn't practice, he's cooked. But if he doesn't play and you guys lose that game, that's bad, bro.
I would feel pretty good if he didn't play. Like I love Lamar. I want Lamar to come back and be healthy. If it happened in week 9 instead of week 8, I could probably live with it. Just because, like, if I thought the Bears were like a team, a difference-making seat at the table to win the Super Bowl, if we listed them off in that list we made before, I'd be like, bring me the Ravens with Lamar. We're not there yet. We're hoping to get there, but we're not there. And Roquan's going to be back, and Kyle Hamilton is back. So if we get a desperate Ravens team at full strength, it wouldn't shock me if the Bears come up a little short.
It's make or break for them. If they lose, season's over. That's it.
Oh, for the Ravens,
For the
absolutely.
Ravens, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, because then they pretty much have to run the table.
Oh yeah, that's not happening.
If the Ravens lose this week, do they sit Lamar the rest of the year?
No.
No, you still have
No.
to play him. I mean, you're
Yeah.
paying him that much money. Like he's gonna play.
And you're 1-6 in a division that's like still pretty winnable.
Yeah, I mean, the Steelers have been so streaky too. Like they can fall apart in an instant.
Oh,
It's
dude,
kinda
yeah. I
just
mean,
looming.
yeah, and they got like an old quarterback and an aging defense. Like you can, like the Ravens can definitely catch the Steelers, and 9 or 10 wins could get it done in the AFC North. So we'll see. But out to the desert, Moran, where what do you think? I mean, it wasn't like
Nothing we ever do is impressive. I get it.
I'm just asking. It felt
He's asking.
you
the
know.
question, Ron. He's asking you, bro.
Yeah.
The holes
you
were a
feel?
little. The holes were clenched. They were a little tight.
Here, let me do my social work thing, Matt. Ron, tell us how you feel about that game.
I feel great. Our defense is our defense.
Moran, the Packers' defense was horrid on Sunday outside of Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons played like the best player on an NFL field that I have seen this year. So all due respect to Micah Parsons. You guys did trade for him, so credit to you for that. If he wasn't out there, Jacoby Brissett and the Cardinals would have dropped 50.
Yeah, like, see, I don't. That something like saying that is so dumb. Like, I love
Moran, the plays he was making, he saved your defense. You guys were getting cooked.
That's why he's there.
Cooked. No, I know. But, like, I thought after the first couple weeks of the season, the Packers had the best defense for sure in the NFC and maybe in the NFL. I don't feel like that at all. I think they are middle of the pack. They're an average defense.
The numbers don't show that, though. I'm just saying. Like, you guys
But-
hate looking at numbers. You guys, like,
When we talk about this with Ryan Moran, what you usually say is, who have you guys played? You guys played the Joe Flacco Browns. You guys played the Jacoby Brissett Cardinals. You played, who else, Moran?
Joe
You
Flacco
played the
twice.
Lions.
Cowboys.
Played Joe Flacco
they
twice.
played the Joe Flacco Bengals, who had been there for
Twice.
2 days. Like, so the numbers, I get it. The
same
numbers
Joe-
look great.
The same Joe Flacco Bengals that put up 30. But
a week later.
And I will say, like, the win against Washington gets less impressive every week because they
It
don't
does,
look
yeah.
right. Like,
And
they're not good this year. They're not the same team.
And the win against, we beat them fully healthy, though. Don't forget that it was week 2. They're not fully healthy. They were missing their entire offense this week. Also, since you guys think you're so good, the win against you guys becomes more impressive, or we don't play both sides.
But let's stay on point. Let's not do the hang on. Let's not do the what about you guys thing and just turn it around. Address Matt's point. Your guys' defense doesn't look very good, and you're playing relatively bad teams. And you've played bad teams for about a month now.
Which is fine. We don't look very good, and we're still a top 5 defense statistically. So what happens when we turn it on and we get all our starters back? We were missing Van Ness. We're missing Wyatt. Like, we're missing important pieces. I'm not worried.
That's fair, for sure. Yeah, I mean,
the Cardinals are missing their quarterback.
I get it.
That might be a good thing.
It's probably a bigger deal than missing Lucas Van Ness.
No, actually,
I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know that it is.
They showed the numbers on Sunday.
Yeah, Kyler,
So,
Jacoby Brissett
more
just
important than Kyle Van Ness. So.
that's not what we're
and
saying.
like having Jacoby Brissett.
You're not listening.
I think Moran could probably make the argument here that the drop-off from Kyler to Jacoby Brissett is not as much of a drop-off as the drop-off from Lucas Van Ness to Joe Schmo, the defensive end.
What did we just talk about with the Lions? You want to do the whataboutism? Who the fuck is in our secondary?
Full credit there. Full
Thank
credit.
you. Like,
Ryan,
we can't have it both ways yet again.
Ryan, that's not
I'm
what
just
I'm
saying.
saying.
No,
we don't have those guys, but we're still a top 10 defense. Like, it's not like our defense hasn't looked good because we're not getting turnovers and like teams are driving on us. Okay, but our defense is still top 5.
Okay.
With us playing like that.
So let me just kind of settle everybody down. I think we're going to find out a lot about the Packers starting week 10. Okay? You guys have the Steelers on Sunday night coming up. That'll be a test for sure. Aaron Rodgers comeback game, whatever.
Oh, the Aaron Rodgers revenge game. God, he's gonna want that one bad, Moran.
Tune in next week, folks. That's gonna be awesome.
He wanted the revenge games against the Niners. That went well.
He got revenge against the Jets.
Yeah, don't get me started on Aaron Rodgers right now.
You play the Panthers after that, who actually are looking very. They're good, bro. They're winning games.
They won't have Bryce Young though.
That's true, but that could work out in their favor. You never know. And then you have Philly, and then you have New York, whose offense looks pretty good, and then you have Minnesota, whatever, and then you have Detroit, and then 2 out of 3 games against Chicago. You have Denver sandwiched in. It's going to start getting real. Like, I think you guys are winning games right now, and that's important because the easy part of your schedule is coming to a close. And we're really going to find out who the Packers are, especially on defense coming up.
Have you guys not had an easy schedule yet?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Play the Chiefs and Bucks back to back.
You lost to the Chiefs, so you can't use that.
We did, and we beat the Bucks.
And then the Bucks had no one except Luka.
Okay. Let's not do this, bro. I was just waiting for us to get to this point in the pod. Like, the Bucks coming in at 5-1, who are just beating everybody, beating the brakes off everybody, is now a nothing win because they had nobody. Even though we're starting my plumber and my electrician in our secondary to counter their no receivers.
You're making things up. They didn't beat the brakes off anyone. They won 5 games and they have like a 16-point differential.
Yeah, when I say beating the brakes, I mean like they're winning games that they have no business winning, and Baker looks like an MVP candidate, and we made him look like dog shit. So I don't want to hear that that's not an impressive win.
I gave you credit.
Okay, but you kind of backslid on that just now, and and that's where we're at.
I'm just calling it what it is.
Okay,
like,
so playing the Chiefs and Bucks back to back is harder than playing the Bengals and the Cardinals back to back. That shows me more about my team.
We played 2 12-win teams to start the season, and they were both fully healthy, and we smacked them, and the game was over by the second quarter.
But that was a long time ago. But that's
right though. He's right. That's a fair counter for sure.
And that is completely fine. But back to the original point, and the point I was making last week, and the point Matt made today, is that the Packers they just don't look right, bro. There's something about you guys, and I'm being as objective as I can. I swear to God, I'm not hating right now. But
this feels like
deep down, you guys know that you're not clicking right now, and that's fair to say. You're winning games. Be happy.
That's fine. We're not clicking. Our receivers suck.
Oh my
Jordan
God.
Love
Why does he
blows.
do this? Why can't
And
he
we're the-
just
and
say?
we're the number one seed in the NFC.
Ryan, you feel good about like your guys' offense, the way it's going, your guys' defense, how it's going, minus Micah Parsons, like that makes you feel comfortable?
Yes.
Okay. We got
What I would when I was watching the Cardinals game, what I kept thinking, and this is going to sound a little mean, but I don't really mean it to be that way, maybe a little bit. This just write it in pen, the Packers losing division round weekend, like to a team that they're favored by 6 points against, whether it be the Bucks, whether it be the Eagles, whether it be the Seahawks. Like the Packers, somewhat impressively, somewhat unimpressively, get to 11 or 12 wins, maybe win the North, and lose in the second round of the playoffs. Like I can already see it in my crystal ball. Just my thoughts.
What do you think, Brian?
I mean, the Lions did that last year, so.
And what does that mean for you
No,
guys?
I'm just telling you, like it's
You're so
anything's
funny,
possible.
bro.
Anything's possible, but
You crack me up.
we're winning the Super Bowl this year. So
I mean, listen, I think it's totally possible because the NFC is very, very good this year, like we already talked about. I think that's possible for all our teams to happen. Honestly, I don't expect that to happen to the Lions, but it's going to be very competitive out here. Like, I'll just say the Packers have to bring their A game in the playoffs. That's what it's going to come down to. And you guys, you can say whatever you want. Like I said, you're winning games, and that's not easy in the NFL. But it's not your A game right now, and you guys haven't shown your A game since week 2. And that, to me, as a fan, would
that's why I
concern
feel
me.
comfortable. That's why I feel comfortable.
Okay, so you're admitting that you're not in your game. We're getting somewhere. See, I'm doing my therapy thing right now, Matt.
No.
Damn,
I
I
like
almost
this.
had him. You see that? I fucked it up.
I'm admitting that we're the number one seed in the NFC. We don't have our 2 most productive offensive weapons from last year. We're missing a linebacker.
I mean, not including Josh Jacobs.
Is
as
Josh
one of your
Jacobs not
two
your most productive
yeah.
offensive weapon?
Well, you know what I mean.
Is
our
Tucker
receiver-
Kraft not your second most productive offensive weapon? He's there.
He wasn't last year. I know.
Who?
I know.
Okay, keep going.
No, nothing. You guys are just going to tuck around and find out. That's it.
That was pretty good. I like that. All right. Well, I have concerns about the Packers, but I always enjoy when they lose in the playoffs, so they're not that bad. Wait a minute. Hold on. You guys smell any upsets this week?
Oh, I got one.
If you're some man, what the rock is cooking.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mito.
I like the Steelers to beat the Packers on Sunday night.
Oh,
Aaron Rodgers' revenge
bastard.
game of the century.
You bastard.
You're so predictable.
Well, yeah, of course. What else was I going to do? Yeah.
Vegas wins so much money off guys like you.
That's why I don't bet. That's why I don't bet sides and totals, Moran. The NFL knows better than me. I get it.
That's fair.
Damn, Matt stole mine, bro. Now I gotta scramble and pick a new one. I swear to God, folks, we prepared before the show, but we didn't want to know. Go ahead, Mito.
You guys want to go out Sunday?
Maybe.
Sunday? I don't know if I can get that
Sunday.
authorized. I'll have to ask.
But
Moran, give us your pick.
the Tennessee Fightin' Titans.
14.5-point dogs, folks, for those of you wondering at home. Moran likes them to get the job done against the Colts. And frankly, the Colts are awesome. And they're playing so good, they should not be favored by 14.5. So I will be taking the Titans in the pick'em, but I think the Colts squeak out the win. We'll see what happens.
I think it's crazy when a division game is that high. And like you were saying before the episode started, Daniel Jones is going to have to Daniel Jones eventually.
I
We'll see
think
what
so.
happens. Yeah, so do I. We'll see.
I don't know, bro. They said that about Baker all last year, and look what happened. You know,
And
like-
Darnold.
and Darnold too. But Darnold did Darnold eventually
happened,
against
yeah.
us
Darnold
and the playoffs.
Yeah.
Darnold's not the best
Yeah.
example.
Fair.
Oh man, wait, am I reading this right? Is Baltimore favored by 6.5?
Yeah, because they're assuming Lamar comes
Yeah,
back.
they are probably thinking Lamar's playing.
Oh man, they were
Do
gonna
it,
be my
Ryan. Do it. Do it.
pick. In that case, I'm picking the Bears.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Great pick.
But
I
it's
don't
so
really
funny 'cause
like
if
it,
that-
but it's a great pick.
Because if that wasn't the spread, I'm picking the Ravens. Easy. Not easy. I would have been nervous about it, but I just don't believe a well-coached team historically with that good of a roster
Ben
could just be
Johnson is a
1-6.
beast.
What is
Yeah.
it?
Oh, you were talking about the Ravens?
Yeah, that one. That one. I see what you did there. But yeah, fuck it. I'll pick the Bears since Matt stole mine.
I like it. We'll still give you 50% credit if the Steelers beat the Packers.
Oh, thanks.
Moran, you have no concerns about an Aaron Rodgers ultimate revenge game? That's your boy.
So do I have some time to talk about this game?
You got like a minute.
Okay. So, been seeing way too much of this. I do not give a flying fuck about Aaron Rodgers this week. And for anyone that does, do not text me, do not call me, do not ask me about my feelings. Aaron Rodgers is an enemy this week. And quite frankly, if we tear his ACL, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Whoa.
Go Pack, go.
Man, Moran's Mr. Extra Mile today, bro. And not just today, every day.
Yeah, I love the consistency.
I'm authentic. I've never changed. I'm not cheering for someone that doesn't play for us. Go fuck yourself.
Wow. He was just singing A-Rod's praises like 2 weeks ago.
Tough. I know.
love A-Rod. Not when he's playing us.
I love A-Rod, just not his ACL.
Yeah. He doesn't need an ankle.
Take him down. All right, Ryan, take us home.
And with that, may your Kool-Aid stay blue.
And your head always stay cheesy.
Duh. Bears 4 in a row.
The Legion of Whom?
Thanks, guys.